Pokedex number 562, Yamask. The Black Dex entry says that Yamask carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes it looks at the mask and cries. The white entry says that Yamask arose from the spirits of people buried in graves. Each retains memories of its former life. So Yamask is essentially the only Pokemon with Mystery Dungeon Syndrome, only it has to live with the knowledge that it will never return to its former self. But there are departures from that logic. Yamask only becomes Yamask after its human counterpart dies. Now you may think that maybe that human lived a full life and died of natural causes, was given a celebrated burial by many loved ones, and is reborn as Yamask with no regrets, in which case being one wouldn't suck so bad. But I find that to be unlikely. Looking at the mask and crying implies remorse, longing. I mean, the whole concept of ghosts is unfinished business. I think in most, if not all cases, Yamask is the spirit Pokemon embodiment of a person whose life was cut off prematurely. Whether in the prime of youth by a dreadful accident, or later in life maliciously just before his time, Yamask is a Pokemon whose very existence is defined by grief and sorrow. I don't think there are Yamask out there who are happy, because if they were, they wouldn't be Yamask. They couldn't have come to be. Now, the Dex entry does specify that they are spirits of people in graves from past ages, so we could also be talking about warriors, samurai, bushido, what have you, who died either in a dishonorable way or before they realized their purpose. Whatever the case, Yamask is tragic. Pokedex number 325, Spoink. One of the more famously terrible predicaments, Spoink can never stop bouncing because its bounce is what pumps its heart. One bounce equals one heartbeat. No heartbeat equals no more Spoink. I'd call that poor innard functionality. That's like only being able to breathe when you're getting punched in the lung. Eventually you're gonna foul up and miss a beat, and then what, you're just gone? Spoink gets its psychic energy from the pearl of a clamperl, rested precariously between its ears. That's a shit location. Sorry if you're unfamiliar with my channel and you thought that the inclusion of Pokemon in the title meant this video would be kid-friendly. I thought about it and have decided against it. That's a shit location. It ain't even fastened. I like that Spoink is called the bounce Pokemon. That's like calling humans the breathe species, being classified by what you need to do to survive. Spoink is on a never-ending search for bigger pearls, both because the larger size enhances its psychic powers, and because it'll get wedged in between its ears better and maybe won't fall off and cause it to lose all of its powers. And then how does Spoink pick it back up without stopping bouncing, at which point, bye! Spoink is tragic. Pokedex number 234, Stantler. In a slightly different mood than the previous entry, Stantler would be a terrible Pokemon to be for one major reason. It's fucking ugly. It looks like it has a Kabuto stuck in its mouth and its face is all fat. Look at that stupid tail. What kind of a dumb tail is that? You ain't no rabbit. Does that mean you poop out little pellets too? It doesn't even look like a cottontail. It looks like a cancerous growth of the ass, and I hope it is. It's bulging. One of Stantler's Dex entries says that it was hunted close to extinction for its prized antlers. Well, unfortunately, they missed some. Its antlers are cool, and it's all they've got going for them. Imagine Stantler without antlers. Now, that's a grotesque sight. Santa's gearing up for Christmas like, on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer. Hey, Stantler, get the fuck out of here. Nobody invited you. Even Rudolph laughs and calls him names. Stantler is tragically disgusting and unwanted. It's the only Pokemon I don't like at all. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.